Imagine if Darkest Dungeon would only focus on one hero and giving them a deep, dark voice to form a cult. Then you would get Whispers of the Eyeless is an early access, turn-based, story-focused, atmospheric, dungeon crawling, Lovecraftian roguelike. Which sees us build a cult, venture into a city filled with poor, lost souls, delve into grim dungeons and fight our way through beautifully drawn battles as the cursed prophet of cruel gods. Whispers of the Eyeless launched into early access on the 30th of January this year, so let's throw a coin into the slot machine, play the first 2 hours and see if it is a real fun or a refund. On paper, the game routine is quite straightforward, with us managing a cult led by a Lycan prophet. We delve into dungeons and various parts of the city to fight through numerous encounters to obtain valuable resources, which help us grow our cult as well as gain levels and equipment powering up the prophet for upcoming runs. If we fail during a run, we lose faith with our devotees and fight off death to return to our customizable hub. In this space we manage our cult with an incredible amount of systems, which took me nearly the whole full 2 hours to understand, and I'm still uncertain if I'm getting it, or just luckily guessed my way through. Regardless of the lacking tutorial, the grim setting combined with the great voice acting of the prophet,
alone in the darkness,
results in a brilliantly atmospheric presentation, which peaks in the exploration part during combat runs. Delving into either dungeons or the city sees us choose a path to either obtain valuable resources we need in the base, find new cultists to increase our follower number, or gain new blessings to temporarily enhance our combat prowess. Each encounter has a chance to be accompanied by a fight, seeing us launch into a 2D static setting and strategic UI. Every battle is split between a setup phase and an action phase, with the prophet having a handful of active skills he can use in a row and a passive ability giving us additional effects during the second phase. Putting in 2 attack abilities, for example, results in us dealing 2 hits to the enemy, damaging their sanity and health bar depending on our attack stats, beefed up by the passive skill. After our 2 actions are done, it's the opponent's turn to pick a random assortment of their skills and the back and forth ensues. Each turn we can change our attack pattern by, for example, focusing on filling up the special skill bar, which sees the prophet deal a unique ability in form of a Lycan attack. Furthermore, we have gifts we can use as a form of additional spells, activating instantly and costing sanity points. This sanity is extremely valuable since each attack of the enemy deals health and sanity damage, and once our sanity bar is at 0, they deal all the damage directly to our health points, which could result in a quick end of the run and a retreat on our part. While the baseline of attacks and passive abilities is automatically given, additional skills can be utilized through different gear pieces, like weapons and armor, with one sword for example giving us a shield when attacking, while another deals bleeding stacks to the opponent, damaging them for every action they use. These attack patterns get further enhanced through blessings we gradually obtain throughout the run, giving us up to 4 possible blessings to equip, enhancing our damage output, lifesteal chance, or giving us block points, to name a few examples. With these blessings, weapons and armor pieces being found during most runs, we further can unlock them outside of these encounter-filled areas, namely by leveling up our prophet and spending points in one of the 3 god stats. There, we not only unlock further gifts we can use during the battle, but also new blessings and unique attacks. Furthermore, we are able to find cultists that we can assign as a form of supporter, giving us further stat boosts, like a higher dodge chance. These enhancements are sticking to the theme of the game, being more systems is always better than less systems, which is further apparent in the cult's hub. There, we utilize the many different resources to renovate the also numerous different sections of the cult's headquarters. One allows us to send out cultists on missions to obtain resources and level them up for tougher challenges. Another sees us sacrifice cultists to gain resources or even lower our notoriety or gain faith. These are more stats we need to keep in mind, since faith will be slowly decreasing, while the needs of our followers will form tough decisions to appease them and regain their faith, while notoriety can result in us being raided by the authorities or something along those lines. I cannot say for sure, since it didn't happen in the 2 hours I played. While the base is one way to spend a lot of time outside of the runs, another is a stroll through the city, where you can ease the sorrows of citizens and gain more resources from them, or even take part in a scene where we witness a thief getting clobbered and can step in, agitate the attacker, or turn a thief against his opponent. This choice has various different results and gives us one further great presentation setting, since every line of dialogue is narrated, while this style of choice is further used in the story progression as well, seeing us interact with a drawn picture and weighing up which choice to pick. With all these systems, Whispers of the Eyeless is incredibly well thought out, has a great art style, an interesting combat system, and the quality of the voice actor is just superb. The quality of the tutorial, however, is a tad lacking, and with the enormous amount of systems all working rather well, the game feels immensely bloated. Regardless of that, Whispers of the Eyeless is for me a real fun instead of a refund, but could use a tad more fine-tuning on the explanation side, or maybe I'm just stupid. Would you agree with my verdict? Let me know in the comments. And animal fun fact number 2, slugs have 4 noses, making Voldemort rather jealous. Isn't that interesting?